Happy holidays, my Zim community. It's Dynam37 here, bringing you another Zim configuration tutorial. This time it's for Cyberpunk 2077, and we are using the Zim's Cyberpunk translator. They finally made it. I do want to note that I'm running a Logitech G502 Hero at 25,000 DPI and 1000 Hertz polling rate. No stress. I'm going to have the equation below if you're using a lower DPI value, how to get the same sensitivity that I'm using if you want it. Onto the configuration. So the in-game settings, I tried using what Zim suggested and found that it made it impossible to do 180 turns, any kind of flicking, and it was really annoying to use, so I made my own. The outer dead zone, you're going to want that at 0.50. The inner dead zone is going to be off, so 0. And our horizontal and vertical sensitivity, we're going to have that cranked up to 100. I'm using the zoom sensitivity reduction at 1 or default. Entirely up to you guys. I would suggest that you leave it at default as well. And if you want to play with the ADS sensitivity or reduce it, do that in the Zim Manager. Now, the only reason why we're opening up the advanced options here is simply to have the response curve on raw. I didn't touch anything else like the Zim Manager suggested because I'm convinced that's what absolutely killed it for me. So, worth noting, for third person, same thing, response curve is going to be on raw and your sensitivity is going to be cranked up for driving. The Zim Manager settings, I found 2.90 to be my sweet spot, and I was playing between 2.50 and 3.50, and just, constantly tweaking it and seeing, okay, am I going over a target? I need to reduce it then. Oh, I went under the target. I need to go up a little bit until I came up with that. Guys, I don't use ballistic editors. They're always going to rob you of that true one-to-one feeling, and they're going to rob you of building any kind of muscle memory. So I just wanted to note all my builds, I try and get them as close to a PC feel as possible. So yeah, 2.90, synchronize off, smoothing at 10, and that's going to be the same thing for ADS as well. 2.90, 10, synchronize off, everything else is going to be at default. Now, the looting and inventory, a little bit different. So if you're running a Logitech or a Razer or some kind of programmable mouse, and you have a PC, hook it up, program it, see the DPI values. If you are using a Logitech, guys, I can totally make a video to just open up G-Hub and show you how my mouse is programmed, just to give you guys an idea of what I'm using. So I know you're seeing the key binding on the top there as 0, but that's because I bound 0 to my mouse button right here. And I did not check off toggle, so that's something that I'm holding with my thumb and then going over what I want and whatnot. The left click, I also rebound A to my left click, and I literally copied and pasted this one and just adjusted the sensitivities from Apex Legends, so the right click is still X. No ballistic editor either. The boost on this one is going to be cranked up to 3000, and that's really because there's a lot of slowdown in the menus when you're going over items and stuff. And what boost does is an analog stick is what we would call a potentiometer. So it reads, how much you're pushing on it, and basically putting the boost up to 3000 is telling the mouse that when this auxiliary is on, the analog signal is cranked max, whatever direction you want to go with the mouse. Now, how to switch your sticks around, or your sticks, because right, you're emulating a controller to mouse and keyboard. So we're gonna want to check off the left stick box here, and we're gonna scroll down. You're gonna unbind where it says movement. You're gonna open that up. Now the top one is your left stick. We're gonna unbind WASD from the left stick. So checking off that box makes left stick on the mouse. But if you're still using WASD bound to the left stick and you want to scroll up and down, you won't be able to do that. So you have to unbind these, and you're going to rebind those to the right stick, because right stick is what controls the scroll wheel in menus in Apex or in Cyberpunk 2077. So you're gonna, I mean, you don't have to do the A and D, but you might as well. So you have a left and right just in case the scroll does go sideways as well. Anyways, guys, I really hope this helped. If it did, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you want to get new content or you want to see my updates on configurations and whatnot. And make sure to comment if you have any other games that you want configurations for, especially games on Game Pass, guys. Like I'm an Xbox user, so I do have Game Pass. Uh, and I will catch you in the next video. Like always, there's going to be some gameplay footage of this configuration in action. Hope you guys enjoy.
Shoot, bitch!
Attention all NCPD subcons. Suspected organized crime activity reported off Willow Street. ATV out on... God damn it!